Hello friends, welcome all. Hope you are fine friends. Today I'm going to show you a trading tactic in a 5-minute period. In fact, it would be more accurate to say scalping tactic. Because we're going to take small profit margins here. We will create a buy and sell strategy with these. We will collect the small profits in between, friends. Actually, I couldn't find the indicator that I'm going to show you here on TradingView. But I realized that the indicator I found here is better than the indicator I will show you. And while I was telling you something, I discovered something new thanks to you. Today we will use two indicators, one of them will be stochastic. The person who published the other indicator did not name the indicator. He wrote it as a trend length indicator. We will use that indicator and turn on the stochastic indicator. We will try to create a buy and sell condition with these. I hope our tutorial video will be useful. My Telegram address is available in the descriptions of the video. If you get stuck somewhere, you can ask me questions there. Thank you in advance for listening to me. I'm going on to our training video, friends. First, I open up the stochastic indicator from the indicators section. You know the previous stochastic settings, we used different, friends. We will use the current settings differently. Because we will make the period of 5 minutes and we will do a scalping, we are changing the settings. But we won't change a setting too much. Friends, as you can see, we will change 14 to 15 and 1 will be 3. The settings of stochastic will be like this, and then, I click OK. Again, as you can see, it has a very simple appearance. The indicator I'm going to show you guys is the length time trend, as you can see here. I even added it to my favorites, because I liked it too. You can also use the indicator of the publisher of this indicator by searching here. Now friends, this is how the person who posted this is using this indicator. In fact, this indicator creates a buy and sell condition in this way. I just discovered it because I couldn't show you the indicator I wanted to show. But this indicator is better than the indicator I want to show you. This indicator identifies a trend and generates signals on the trend direction. And it creates a buy condition at the bottom. I likened it to Keltner channels. If there are friends who know technical analysis, they know Keltner channels. I likened it to Keltner channels. At the bottom, it gives buy and sell signals again. But if we use it on the 5-minute chart like this, we won't be able to trade much. In this way, there are more day trades than scalping. There are more daily transactions, giving us the opportunity to trade 3 times or 2 times a day in this way. Now we change the input settings of our indicator, we set it to 10, not 1440. If we use it in this way, it generates more buy and sell signals for us, friends. We already wanted to generate as many buy and sell signals as possible on the 5-minute chart. This is our goal. As you can see now guys, trend channels are stuck inside this chart. And they became closer to the candles. It doesn't go above or below the graph like before. So what are we going to do? What should pay attention to here? I would like to tell you the tricks of these. Now friends, first you know the stochastic, it creates a buy signal when the blue line crosses in the upward direction. Now I've shown this, friends, because I use stochastic in most videos. Now, in this indicator we call length, friends, we need to pay attention to the trend indicator. As you can see now, stochastic has given a buy signal and a green candle has been lit. This is a confirmation candle for us guys. If the candle is green, it becomes a confirmation candle, but in the indicator here, when the candle enters the channel, that is, when it enters the channel from the lower side, we buy. And as long as the price is above the channel, the buy signal continues. What I meant, when we entered the channel from the bottom, we entered the transaction, friends, we maintain our position as long as it is above the channel, friends. How long do we protect it? Until the time when it suddenly closes in the channel. So here, friends, we are exiting the transaction. But as I said, I always say, do not use an indicator alone. That's why I already suggested stochastic to you. For example, stochastic gave us a sell signal here, and a buy signal here again. But look, there is a fine detail here. Do not comply with this condition if stochastic gives buy signal while T price is already above the channel. Because when it rises over 70 region, it comes to the overbought region, friends. What we call the 80 zone is the overbought zone. That's why it doesn't mean much to us that this is a buy condition here. Because we open trades on small profit margins, we seek to buy them, let's pay attention to them. As I said, friends, assuming we bought it from here, and when we follow our stochastic, the stochastic already gives us a sell signal at this candle, it gets us out of the transaction, friends. The red candle also makes us sell at the close, gets us out of the transaction, friends. So we get the profit here, let's calculate the profit. Assuming we bought it here and closed at that candle close, 0.8% I think is a pretty good profit rate for a 5-minute chart. Friends, you do not need to panic, as such signals that you see later will appear more than once, just follow the rules. Know where to exit the transaction and know where to buy, then it is entirely up to your psychology management, friends. Friends, I am giving an example now. It closed within the channel and you buy, you can stay in the transaction as long as it stays above the channel. But when it hangs inside the channel, you need to stop like this, so close your trade. Let's go back a bit, guys. For example, some friends do not want to take risks. As you can see here, the price is not in the channel. It is outside the channel and stochastic has given a buy signal. And this candle gives a buy signal. Friends who want to risk can also follow a path as follows. It gives a buy signal not inside the channel but outside the stochastic channel. He says I will buy, he makes the purchase, and then friends, he puts the stop loss order at the bottom of the candle here. In other words, the price opened from here to this region. He puts a stop loss order to this zone. If the price gets there he will stop, so he can try a risk. This is entirely up to your risk analysis, friends. As I said, when price enters the channel, some people make a purchase, and continues to trade as long as it stays at the top of the channel. Whenever the price sags below the channel then they exit the trade. Let's go back a little further. As you can see it gives many opportunities. It gives an opportunity here, as you can see, it also gives an opportunity here. Price moves above the channel and closes within the channel here, leaving a red candle here. Here it gives an opportunity. In other words, opportunities appear more than once in 5-minute charts. But as I said, since these are scalping transactions, there is no such thing as it will work well in every period, on every chart, friends. It has now worked very well in the 5-minute period of this chart. Maybe it will work fine in the 3-minute period of another chart as well. That's why I'm just giving you the tricks. You can also open a transaction by changing where and how you will use it and the input settings according to yourself. You can use it however you want. As I said, learn the tricks well and adapt, leave the rest to the indicators. Trade by relying on the indicators, friends, that's what I mean. When we look at it like this, friends, they give signals very successfully in transactions. As you can see, you have created buy and sell conditions. But as I said, follow the trend on the channel. So here, for example, stochastic gives a buy signal in this region, you can buy here. But here already make a purchase. Why? Because the price is already close to the channel here. The candle closes here close to the channel. Here's how you can take risks away from the channel. But here and there, close to the canal, where you can foresee that it might enter the canal, also risks are taken. How far can the risk be taken, friends? As I said, we place a stop loss order at the bottom of this candle, that is, at the bottom of it, and we wait at the stop loss order at the bottom. This is a risk, maybe a very small commission loss. But other than that, as I said, we get in the transaction while the pre is entering the channel, we stay in the process as long as it stays on the channel. When it falls below the channel, we exit the transaction, friends. That's all I'm going to explain in this training video. It's a very simple technique. If you understand it very simply, you will make a profit. Nothing in the training video I describe is investment advice. I hope you understand. I hope it is helpful to you. Take care of yourself. Bye.